this whole problem set is the unit form. And I think it's supposed to be tricky because they want you to think in terms of the place value chart, okay? Now, I was watching that video of my favorite math teacher, and he said, okay, this is 1/10 plus 2/10. So that's like adding 1 apple plus 2 apples. So I can do it easily in my head, correct? What is 1/10 plus 2/10? 3/10. So I'm going to write, well, I don't even have to write unit form because they've already got it for us right here. So just write 3, and then I'll write it as a decimal. Okay? All right. Now over here, again, I'm adding tenths, but it's a little different. So I'm going to show you how to just write it on a place value chart. Don't worry, we're not drawing any place value discs. So that was 14 tenths, right?
Yeah.
Now my rule is I'm not going to put 2 numbers in one box. Okay? So if I have 14 tenths, where do I write the 4? In the tenths. Where do I write the 1? What was the other number plus what?
9.
9 tenths. And then all I'm going to do is add this up. So 14 tenths plus 9 tenths, what is it? 23 tenths. So, well, can you just tell me 4 plus 9 first? 13. Add it like that. Remember, regroup at the bottom. And add your 1 plus your 1. This is just good practice for you, okay? Standard algorithm. Then, let's see how to put it on here. So 14 tenths plus 9 tenths equals, how many tenths? 23 tenths?
3 tenths.
23 tenths without the decimal. This is unit form, okay? So the way you added it first, Edwin, was the way we need to do it, okay? Then we're going to separate it. How many ones is this?
2.
How many tenths is this?
3.
How do I write it as a decimal?
2.
Okay, let's do another one. And then I'm going to turn you loose on this. So 100, no, I don't want to do that one. How about this one, 2700 plus, do you need it to practice anymore? One more? Okay, let's do D then. 2700s plus 500s. So let's look at 2700s plus 500s. Now, if I write 2700s, Carson, where do I put the 7? Which place value? 27. Where do I put the 7? 2700s. Good. So it's written like that, okay? What am I adding, Isabel? 2700s plus what? 500s. So how do I write 500s? Like that? Okay? So now what's 7 plus 5 and 2 plus 1? So how many, whoops. So how many hundredths do I have now? 32 hundredths. So go back to D. 32 hundredths equals how many tenths? How many hundredths? And how do I write it as a decimal? I went sort of fast. Are you okay? Okay. So be careful. Put these on the place value chart. Here are my directions. Okay? I want you to work with a partner, and I'm going to assign partners. Okay? On the problem set. When you're finished with the problem set, it needs to be graded before you can do the exit ticket. That way, if you messed up, you're not going to mess up on the exit ticket, okay? Be very careful when you go down to standard algorithm on here, because standard algorithm, your place values don't always match. And remember, your teacher before said line up your digits. And what is your new strategy?
Put your decimal.
Line up your decimals, which automatically lines up your place values. Okay? So take a look at this number, 3/10. How will I write it? Okay? And how will I write 82 hundredths? So what do I need to fill in with right here? And I'm going to change the color of it so you can see I filled in with it. Okay? That's just a little advice. Now take a look at the back. Oh my, that's gonna be fun to add, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want you to try and do number 3 because I think it's good practice for the metric system. You don't have the metric system again until your next test, but it's worth practicing. How many kilometers are in a meter? Quick, 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 quick.
1,000.
Well, how many meters in a kilometer? Let me turn it around. 1,000 kilometers equals 1,000. So you will either multiply or divide by 1,000. Let me make that clearer. Okay, give it a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Mrs. McNally stop you with 15 minutes left in the period so you can do check your problem set, do your exit ticket, okay? And I'm just going to give her the answers and she can just put them under the document cam and show you, okay? So that you can make sure you did it right. Or do you think you need 20 minutes since we're going to grade it?
15.
Maybe 20. That way, if you have extra time, you can always get on Zern or Sundog. Okay? Zern lesson 9 has to be finished today. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. So, that's pretty much it. Sorry I can't stay.